am Derek McClain, and this is my blog. And heading into 2009, it's time for another season of American Idol. And today what I want to do is take a look at American Idol from a marketing aspect. What makes this show so successful? What makes it the most viewed show season in and season out, and one of the most celebrated shows in the history of television? And really it comes down to 5 things. First, the show is very simple. Week in, week out, season after season, you know exactly what the format's going to be. People can follow it on all age levels. No matter who they are, they know it's going to be people singing, it's going to be people voting, there are going to be winners and there are going to be losers, and that doesn't change. And one of the key ingredients in marketing is keeping it simple, keeping it consistent, letting people know what to expect on a regular basis is always the trademark of a good quality product, if you will. Another key factor, it was first. It was really the first of its kind when it comes to reality talent television, and it does it better than anyone else. And in marketing, you can't always be first. You're going to have leaders, you're going to have followers, but if you're a follower, you have to do something better. People that are first are always going to be setting the benchmark. They're always going to have that extra edge just because they've been around a little bit longer. So you have to focus in on what your niche is and how can you do it better. And so far, no one does it better than American Idol. Another huge thing, obviously online related, the show is very interactive. People calling in, people sending in text messages, and ultimately you're going to make the decision on who the next American Idol is. They have everything set up from message boards, obviously, to contests for people that are going to write the song that the winner of American Idol sings. But adding that extra element to where you're not just watching a show, you're interacting with it. So I challenge you to look at your business, look at your brand. How can you promote interactivity? How can you engage the end user and not only deliver content, deliver quality products to them, but also encourage them to give you some feedback? Not only is that going to help you improve, but it's going to make it a more enjoyable experience. Another big thing, number 4 here, American Idol is very entertaining. Not only do people like to see people succeed, but they also like to see people fail. And one of the most entertaining parts of American Idol is the first few stages of elimination, where you have a lot of people that think that they can sing, but they can't. And it's just flat out humorous, it's flat out funny, and the show overall is just flat out entertaining. So again, take a look at what you're doing with your business, what you're doing with your self-promotion. Is it cut and dry? Is it boring? Or is it entertaining? And if it's not entertaining, how can you make it entertaining? What's an extra little element that you can add to it that's going to make it that much more engaging? And finally, this is huge in all marketing, but American Idol tells a story. It's not just about people singing. It is about where they came from. It's about their family. It's about their friends. It's about their life story. And week after week, you learn a little bit more about who they are, where they came from, and where they want to go. And that ultimately helps make the decision on who the next American Idol is. Yes, they are supposed to be the best singer, but as we've seen in some cases, it's not always the best singer that wins. There's a lot more to it, and that is telling the story. And nothing does it better than American Idol in terms of reality talent television. So I challenge you to go out there, not just throw your product in front of people's faces, but tell a story with it. Ultimately, you're going to get a lot better results from that. So again, American Idol, as it starts getting big again this season here in the early weeks in January, challenge you to look at it and say, what can I learn from this? What key areas can I take from that to reflect in my marketing to better improve myself?